Good morning, students. Hope you have understood about all the continents of the world. So let's start the second part of the chapter. Content. Here we are going to study about the meaning of hydrosphere and all the oceans of the world. Okay, so hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is what? As I have already told that hydrosphere is one of the important component of the environment. So all the water covered area of the earth's surface are considered as hydrosphere. So hydrosphere consists of water in any form. For example, running water in oceans, rivers, ice in the glaciers, underground water, even the water vapor in the atmosphere are considered as the hydrosphere. So why Earth is called as blue planet? So it is because about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water and only 29% with land. So from this we can say that water is very much important for us to survive. Okay, so despite being a blue planet, we face shortage of water. Why? Because more than 97% of the Earth's water is found in the oceans, and ocean water is normally what? It is salty, which is not usable for us and is too salty for human use. Only a small percentage is available as fresh water for use. For that reason we have to use water in a rational way. So this is the pie diagram where you can see about 2.5% is fresh water and 97.5% is ocean water. Next come oceans. So oceans are huge water bodies, and for that reason it is a part of hydrosphere, because hydrosphere are all the water bodies of the earth's surface are called as hydrosphere. So all the oceans are interconnected, they are connected with each other. Oceans are always moving. The three chief movement of ocean waters are waves, tides and the ocean current. So these are the types of ocean movement. So oceans. So there are altogether 5 oceans of the world. First one is the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. So this is the world map. Here you can see all the oceans are given, all the names of the oceans are given. Okay, so oceans, the first one and the largest one is the Pacific Ocean. It is the largest ocean. It is spread over 1/3 of the earth. That means most part of the area of the earth's surface is covered by this ocean. Mariana Trench. It is about 11,022 meter deepest. So it is the deepest part of the earth that lies in this ocean. So Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape and it is bounded by Asia, Australia, North and South America. So next one is the Atlantic Ocean. So the Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. It is S shaped. Pacific is circular shape, it is S shaped. The coastline means what? The line between the oceans and the coast. So the coastline of the Atlantic Ocean is highly indented. That means its coastline is not regular, it is irregular. This indented and irregular coastline provides ideal location for natural harbors and ports. From the point of view of commerce, it is the busiest ocean. Next is the Indian Ocean. So the Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, that is India. The shape of the ocean is almost triangular. In the north it is bounded by Asia, in the west by Africa and in the east by Australia. So next one is the Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean encircles the continent of Antarctica and extends northward to 60 degrees south latitude. And the last one is the Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. It is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. Hope you have understood all the 5 oceans of the world. Thank you.